Hi guys, my name is Hannah and today I'm gonna teach you a soft and connecting yoga practice which is gonna help you relieve stress and anxiety. I've gone to the forest to record this video because the forest, nature in general, just has such a capability of helping us heal. So I'm hoping that wherever you're at right now you get a bit of this atmosphere and you can hear the song of the birds. We'll start by coming to a comfortable seat, cross-legged or sitting up on your heels like I'm doing right now. We'll just start by closing our eyes and find this long erected spine. Closing the eyes, and if they don't feel like closing, you can semi-open them, just keep the gaze soft. And then invite your mouth, your jaw and your throat to soften from the inside out. For now, don't try to control the breath, just watch how it moves. Maybe it's short, maybe it's long and deep. The breath that you're experiencing right now, it does not define who you are. Just like your emotions that you're going through right now, they do not define who you are. They are something you're going through, but they're not who you are. And then with respect and mindfulness for whatever you're going through right now, start to invite your breath to become deeper. Still softening jaw, softening also that little line in between your eyebrows, softening all the weight you carry on your shoulders. If the mind slips away, you do the practice of becoming aware of your mind being somewhere else and then taking it by the hand and gently bringing it back here. You can do that as many times as you need. Just do it kindly and mindfully. Then we'll do Nadi Shodhana breath, pranayama. So you'll take your right thumb, you place it on the right nostril, place it right on that bone you have a bit up on the nostril. Gently, not forcefully, just closing this nostril so we can inhale in through the left side. On the top of the inhale, with the ring finger, close the left nostril, placing the finger on the outer side of that bone. Stay here, have an inhale through the right nostril, and change the fingers on the top, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right side. Continue, inhale right. And exhale left. Seeing if you can make the exhale at least the same length as the inhale, maybe even make the exhale longer without turning it into a forceful competition. Staying soft. Do one more round. Your last exhale is out through the left nostril. When you're all the way through, just come to sit and observe the breath now. Not trying to control or adjust it anymore, just watch it. And start inviting your breath to come into a gentle Ujjayi breath, where we contract the vocal cords a bit in the back of the throat, so we can create this whispery sound on the inhale and exhale. Long, deep breath. Then place your hands out on your thighs. I'll just turn so you can see it from the side. Do a few rounds of seated cat-cow movement here. You can keep your eyes closed. With the inhale, we shift the heart forward, shoulders onto the back, even the elbows hug a bit onto the back, into the side. And then exhale, round. Slide the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, round. Coming more and more into the body. Aiming for this practice to really dance gently, slowly, dancing breath and body together, so that the mind can hopefully eventually just have a break. Let us be here with what's going on in the breath and the body and beyond that. Good. From here we find a neutral spine. We place the arms alongside the sides and we forward fold into a child's pose. Breathing all the way to the lower back. Feel how you create space in between the shoulder blades with the inhale. Feel how that space arrives in the lower back, how you breathe your belly onto your thighs, and how everything gently contracts again with the exhale. Good, and roll up to sit. Super. Come to sit. Open the legs out. So wide, open legs. Yeah. We'll just do a few circles around here, stirring the upper body around in the hip balls. Yeah, maybe you need to sit up on a cushion, or if you have yoga blocks or some thick books at home, you don't have to extend out the legs. If it's too much for your hamstrings, then you can bend the legs here. You can even place a couple of cushions underneath here as well. Change the direction of the circles. Allow yourselves to just move with the movement, coming into the body, out of the mind. Then come to sit up here, and if you have cushions underneath the knees and underneath your seat, let them be. Let the left hand come out, tracking alongside the left leg, and reach over to the right side. Stay grounded, especially in the right sit bone. If it's not okay for the neck to look up, you can look to the side or down. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Good. Breathe space into your body. And then come up to sit. We'll turn the upper body over as good as it can, over towards that left leg, placing the hands down on opposite sides, and you can maybe just stay here, or if you have the space for it, come forward and down a bit. Whatever is going on in your head, it doesn't define who you are. It's something you are going through. It's something you have to go through. And instead of turning your back and trying to run away from it, we have to face it. Yeah? Realize that it's part of where you are right now. And like this, you can start to move through it. There is another side. Good, let's come up. And then right hand tracks down alongside. We stay grounded in the left sit bone. We reach over. Yeah. There's no quick fix. Yeah. There's no quick fix. Like making a cup of instant coffee. That's not life. Allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling, go through what you're going through, and take the time you need. Coming up here, sitting erect, and then turn the upper body over to face that right side, placing the hands down, staying here, or maybe coming forward and down, leaning chest towards knee. Come up here, place your hands down in front of you, lean a little bit forward. If you have the space for it, you can lean further forward and down. Breathing here. Long spine, deep breath. Good, then come up, bring the legs together, yeah. Extend them out in front. We'll cross the right ankle over the left knee, the whole ankle, not just the heel. One hand on the ankle, one hand on the knee, leaning forward here, breathing into that outer right hip and glute. Soft, mindful, connected. Coming up here, same thing to the other side. Keeping this left foot flexed to protect the ankle and the knee. Soften the jaw, soften the hips, allow. Good, then come out of this. Come to all fours. Placing wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow here. Moving breath and body, letting it merge, letting it dance, these two, the breath and the body. Trying to move through this whole practice, not searching for answers, but allowing whatever is there already to come to you. Good, and find a neutral spine. Do a little bit of balancing here, because balance poses are super to take the focus really into the body. So move the right foot out behind you. You can place the toes down. Let's reach the left arm out. You can stay right here. You can lift that back leg off. Yeah. Let's really connect the core a bit to the spine so we support the lower back here. Reach up through the fingertips. Reach up through the heel. Soften the jaw and the mouth and the throat. And then place it back down. Good. Knees in line with hips, wrists in line with shoulders. And then start drawing a circle with the crown of your head, just drawing it around. Do the same thing with your tailbone. Drawing big circles here. Adding the long deep breath, Ujjayi. And then change the direction of the circles. And then find the neutral spine. We'll do our balance pose here on the other side. Left foot comes out behind, right arm forward. You can stay right here, hoppala, or you reach off, you lift off, you find your balance. Breathe, soften, connect. Come down here, come to lie on your mat. And then place the elbows underneath the shoulders, palms more or less elbow width apart, and the elbows shoulder width apart. We move the pelvic bone a bit more into the mat and feeling how that helps us lengthen out the tailbone a bit more. Draw your heart a bit forward and move down through your elbows so we can lift the shoulders away from the ears. And you place the tops of all 10 toes in the mat. And then just turn your head from side to side here. I could just stop the video now because we have an airplane here circling around above me. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm in the forest right now and I have to return to civilization after recording this video, just like you will have to return to the rest of your life after doing this practice. It's good practicing that connection to the rest of your life, even though you're maybe hopefully feeling super blissful now. Good practice choosing where we place our focus if you listen to the airplane in the background, or those thoughts in your head, or if you listen to the birds and my voice and the voice of your body and breath moving. It's up to you to place that focus where you need it the most. Good. Let's come out of this. Just lie down, interlace the hands at the lower back and place the forehead in the mat. Good. Then pick your shoulders off the mat, reach the knuckles for the heels, and then start rolling your upper body off the mat here. Yeah, maybe lift the legs off the mat. Pretend like you're hugging a little tennis ball in between your heels. And then hug that ball, but reach the toes away from you and upwards. Breathe. One more inhale. And then melt down. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and then lift up here. Yeah, you can go up to a baby cobra. You can go up higher. Yeah, breathe. One more nice deep inhale wherever you're at. And then come back to child's pose. More big toes kiss. Knees open a bit out to the sides. Arms can drag alongside the sides of the thighs, or maybe they reach forward. Good, and come up. Reach your legs forward again. Yeah. Again, you can sit up on something. You can even place a blanket or something else underneath your knee crease. We're gonna do seated forward fold, so we find a long and erected spine. And then we find any amount of forward folding here. You don't have to touch your feet with your hands. That is not what this pose is about. Breathe. Arrive. And then come up again. Yeah. Place the right foot on the inner side of the left calf or left thigh. Inhale, sit up. And then exhale, turn the chest towards the extended leg and then fold forward over the extended leg. Janu Shirshasana. Breathing all the way into the lower back, shoulders soften. And then come over from here. Leave the legs how they're at. Now you place the right hand behind you. You lift on to that right knee. You reach through the left hand so the whole left side gets a chance to become more spacious. And then we sit down. Other side, change the legs. Sit up tall, inhale. And then with the exhale, turn the chest towards the extending leg. Fold forward any amount. Both sit bones stay grounded. And then start coming up. We'll do a side stretch here, placing the left hand behind us, reaching the hips up. Breathe space into that right side. And then you come out of this. Good. Lie onto your belly once more. Good. Good. From here we'll come on to the elbows and then you'll bend the right leg. Yeah. Make sure that the knees stay next to each other-ish. Of course, they're allowed to have a bit of space in between them. We reach back with the right hand. We see if we can grab the foot and bring the heel in the direction of the glute. Same side glute. Yeah. If you're very open here, maybe you can turn your fingertips upward so they turn around, and you can grab the big toe with the thumb. Yeah. And maybe you can start lowering the right heel to the outer side of the right hip-ish. There's nothing you have to do. Breathe into the quad. Make sure you're not hanging into this left shoulder, but creating space there. One more nice deep inhale. And then let it go. Same thing to the other side. Right elbow down. Bring the left foot in. Reach back. See what you can grab. Make sure that the knees are not opening out to the side. And maybe turn your hand if you have the space for it. Yeah. And then lower the heel in the direction of the glute or outer side of the hip. allow the space to happen. And then let it go. Good. Come up into downward facing dog. Keep the heels high. Keep the knees bent as much as you need them to be. And then start walking out the legs, stretching and bending here. Breathing into this inversion of the head below the hip level. Good, and then eventually come to sit. Yeah, I'm sitting on my heels. Maybe you want to sit in a different way. To finish off this practice, we'll do a few rounds of Brahmari breath. So we'll exhale out through the nose, but with the sound in the mouth of like a humming bee breath, it's called. Yeah. So we have an inhale in through the nose, and then we block the ears with the thumbs. We place the next 2 fingers over the eyes, and then we do this 5 rounds. And all the way through, you just take the hands down, you just come here to sit. You let go again of the control of the breath, and you watch how it moves through and with you now. Then you take a long deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Then you blink your eyes open. And then we're all the way through. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining yourself.